Hello dear students, my name is Venus, a math teacher. I wanna explain a lessons grade 9. I will start with the first lesson. In my textbook, I have a textbook for grade 9 for first semester and second semester too. Today I wanna start the first lesson in chapter 1. In chapter 1 we have numbers and inequalities. The first lesson is about square root. And the first students, you must memorize the perfect squares, and then if you memorize the perfect square, the lesson is so easy. For lesson 2 and lesson 3 also you must do knowing the perfect squares. And I write the perfect squares here. And then the first example, there's we have square root of 30. But square root of 30 is not perfect, and the question is say each square root is between two integers, name the integers. To name the integers we must use the perfect square, and because square root of 30 is between 25 and 36, so you must know 25 is less than 30 and 36 is less than 30, so it's between both of them, and the perfect square for both of them is easier. In grade 8 also you studied square root of 25 is equal to 5 and square root of 36 is equal to 6, so square root of 30 is between 4 and 5. It may be 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, 5.9 also. We didn't know because we shouldn't use a calculator for basic school. And then for square root of 150 with negative signs also we use it the same way. The first we ignore the sign of negative, and then 150 between what? In the perfect square also you must know 150 between 140 and 169, and 144 is equal to 12, and then 169 is equal to 13. So 150, if we have a positive, we have between 12 and 13. But because we have a negative sign, we must write a negative sign for 13 and 12 too. So square root of negative square root of 150 is between what? Between 13 and 12. In example 2, we use a calculator. It doesn't important because we can't use a calculator for exam or for national examination too. So just by using a calculators, you can write square root in the calculator and or plot the square root of square root and then write the number. Or there's we have 700, so we must write 700, and then in a calculator we have that number. You can approximately write as approximately by estimating. Because we have 5, you can estimate it is to 6, and then because 7 is greater than 5, so increase 5 by 1 number or 1 degree, so it's equal to 46. Or you can say for that place, or for that place is also you can say 5 because we have 5 and then we increase 1 degree for 4, so we have 26.5. And in exercises also we have square root of two numbers, name the integers. There's also you must know the perfect squares for 40 because they're between 36 and 49, and for 90 between 81 and 100, for 156 also between 140 and 169. And there's also we have exercises like that one. It's so easy. But most important example here, students, in question 40 in the book we have which square root lies between 14 and 15. In example 1 we have a square root, just we must name the integers, but there's we have integers, we must find the square root for them. So for 14 is coming from what? It's coming from 196, and 15 is coming from what? Is 225, or you can say 14 times 14 is equal to 196, and 15 times 15 is equals 225. So which numbers in the down or in the answers between 196 and 225? Because 180 is lesser than, and 277 is greater than 225, and 324 is also greater than that one, so that one is not true, that one is not true, and that one is also not true. But 200 between 196 and 225, so that one is the correct answer. That question is so important for national examination, because a question is in national examination like that one or like example 1 sometimes we have that numbers. For example, we have 190 with negative sign. That one's also a national examination. That one also, we have more examples like a national examination with example 1. Thanks for watching, students.